I guess I'm back, guys. I guess I lost the stream. So I'm gonna start. This is gonna be part two of this game. So you guys, I'm just gonna have to put these two together in a part one and a part two. So I am so sorry about that. Lost the stream. Hate it when it does that. We are still in the bottom of the fourth inning. The Tigers lead 7-3 here. Barbaro Garvey just got a base hit. He is on. So if you didn't see it, he's on first. Larry Herndon is the batter. I'll take care of the titles later, but we want to get back here. So here's Herndon. He's 2 for 2. For those of you guys who rejoined me, let me know, as we lost the stream, apparently. Langford will still pitch a strat. Nothing going on. Langford will pitch. That's a 5-6. That is a blank. Herndon gets the swing. That's a 6-5, and that's going to be a ground ball to second base. Throw goes to first, and that will end the inning. 2 runs for the Tigers on 2 hits. A 2-run jack by Gibson. And we go to the bottom of the fourth, 7-3 Tigers. Frank Tanana here in the bottom of the fourth inning will pitch to Mike Davis. Davis is 0 for 1. Tigers lead 7-3. If none of you guys can return, that's okay. I'm going to complete the game for you. You can check it out on replay. Tanana will pitch to Davis, and that's a 2-1 error on a grounder. Davis will swing 6-3, and that's a line drive to first. There's no error there, and that's out number 1. Next batter up is Don Hill. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't know what happened. Lost you. This will just be part 2 of the stream. I'll just put them together. Tanana will pitch to Hill. Hill got a base hit his last time up. Tanana with the pitch. 6-2. That's a blank. Hill will get the swing. 3-6. That's a line drive to short. Out number 2. 2 line drives right there. And nice play by Detroit. That brings up the third baseman, Steve Kiefer. Kiefer's 1 for 1. Tanana's pitch, 4-6. That's at the park. Oakland Coliseum says 4-4. And that is a blank, another rare play. 1-6. Liner to third base who attempts to double up the closest base runner. Resolve play as an L5 range play. So the ball is hit to third, and that is Brookins. His range is a 4. He can't make the play. That will be a base hit. And that's an L5. Is it a single or a double? That'll be a single for Kiefer. 2-out single by Kiefer. He is now 2 for 2. And a chance now for Charlie O'Brien with 2 outs. Am I rolling strat? Yes, I am. And that is a 10. Nothing happening. Tanana will pitch. 1-5. That's a walk chance. 17 is good. He walks O'Brien. And now the A's got something going on with runners at first and second. Here's Alfredo Griffin. 2 outs. Tanana now in a bit of a jam. Strat says a 2, nothing happening. Tanana will pitch. That's a 5-1 strikeout chance. 5, too high. Against the lefty, that's too high because we're Griffin. So Griffin gets the swing. That's a 6-6, but he grounds it to third, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, and a walk. After 4, 7-3 Tigers. We go to the top of the 5th. Rick Langford. Leading off for the Tigers will be Nelson Simmons. Langford's going to come out. He is done. And the A's will go to the bullpen. And I think they will go with Jose Rijo. 6 wins, 4 losses, a 3.53 ERA. Only had 3 relief appearances, but I'm going to use him here since it's a long relief ability. So Rijo will come in to pitch. He'll go up against Nelson Simmons. And let's see what happens here. Rijo with the pitch. That's a 2-5. Strikeout chance. 10. Got him. He struck him out. And that is out number 1. Next up is Alejandro Sanchez. Look at the splits he's got on his card. He had 133 at-bats. Sanchez is 1 for 2. 1 out. Pitch from Rijo. That's a 4-6 against the righty. That's a blank. Sanchez swings 4-5, and against a right-hander, that's a ground out to short. And that is the second out. And here's Tom Brookins. Brookins is 0 for 1. Struck out, but reached on an error. Rijo with the pitch. 2-5. Strikeout chance. 7 is good. He struck out Brookins. And that's not a bad inning there for Rijo to end it. So it is a 1-2-3 inning. First time the Tigers have been put down in order. We are halfway through the game. Tigers leading 7-3. Steve Henderson will lead off the bottom of the 5th. Frank Tanana has given up 3 runs, but he's pitching pretty well. We'll see how long he can go. Tanana will pitch to Henderson. Tanana's pitch 6-1. Strikeout chance 12 is too high. Henderson gets the swing. That's a 4-1. Star 6. Fly out to right. That is out number 1. Here's Dusty Baker. Are you still getting me, Bob? Baker will bat. He's 0 for 1. Tanana will pitch. And that's a 5-2. Walk chance. 2 is good. Baker will trot to first on a walk. Second time he's been walked today. And that will bring up Dave King Kong Kingman. Baseball Demos had an excellent game today in his 1969 pennant race between the Pirates and the Braves. Check that game out. That was fun. Kingman is 1 for 2. Infield is halfway. Am I rolling a strat? Yes, I am. And that is a 20. Tanana throws to first, and Baker's safe. Now Tanana will pitch. And that's a 6-1. Strikeout chance 17 is high. Kingman gets the swing 5-1, and he laces a single to center. Baker's base running rating is a 1. To get to third, -1 is a 0. Center fielder for Gibson is a +1. So the only way Baker gets there is on a 1 on the blue die, and he does not. So he will hold at second. That brings up Mike Heath. Still 1 out, but now the A's got something going on. Base hit for Kingman. Heath is 0 for 2. Strat roll is a 19. Heath is not going to bunt. You need base runners here, so it'll be a normal play. Tanana will pitch. That's a 4-6. That's at the park. Oakland Coliseum says 4-1, and that's a fly out to left. And that will be out number 2. So now can Mike Davis try to bring in a couple of runs here? Strat says a 17, no play. Tanana will pitch. And that's a 6-4 against the lefty. Strikeout +10. That's 17. Let's see, 13. That 17 should be good. Yes, it is, because that becomes a 23. He struck him out. And that is strikeout number 2 for Tanana. And that ends the inning. No runs and a hit. After 5, still 7-3 Tigers. Top of the 6th inning. Jose Rio will stay out there and pitch. He'll do it to Lou Whitaker. Whitaker is 1 for 2 in this game. Rio with the pitch, 5-6. That's a home run with a question mark. Whitaker, a lefty, 1-4. That's a 19. It's too high. Whitaker will swing. 6-1, fly out the left. One man down. That will bring up Alan Trammell. Trammell's 1 for 3. Rio with the pitch, 2-1. Wild pitch, ball 1. Do it again, 4-3. That's a strikeout chance. The 10 is high. Trammell gets the swing, 3-3, and that's a fly out to center. Out number 2. And now here is Kirk Gibson. Gibson is 2 for 3. He blasted a 2-run jack in the 4th inning. Rio with the pitch, 5-4. That's a strikeout chance. The 15 is too high. Oakland Coliseum helps him. Gibson will swing, 4-4, but he grounds it to second base. And a 1-2-3 inning for Rio. As it remains, 7-3 Tigers. Bottom of the 6th inning, Don Hill will bat for Oakland. He's 1 for 2. Tanana can pitch to 3 more batters before being tired. This will probably be his last inning. 5-5 against the switch hitter right. That's a blank. Hill gets the swing, 5-1. He flies out to center. Out number 1. And that will be now Steve Kiefer comes up. He's 2 for 2, Kiefer, having a good night. He's had 2 singles. Tanana with the pitch, 2-4, strikeout chance. Not this time. Kiefer goes down on strikes. That's the second out. That's the 3rd strikeout for Tanana. And now Charlie O'Brien. Brian is 0 for 1, but he walked his last time up. Pitch from Tanana, 1-5. That's a walk chance, and that walk will do it. O'Brien will walk again. Second time he's walked. And here's now Alfredo Griffin for the A's. Tanana is now considered tired. The Tigers are going to see if he can get through the inning. Am I rolling a strat? The answer is yes. And that is a 6, nothing happening. Infield is normal. Tanana will pitch, 3-1, that's an error. Griffin, 6-5, and against the lefty, that's a single to first base. The ball is hit to Dusty Baker. The ball is hit to Garby. His error rating is a 6. That's an 18. It will not be an error, but it will be a single. O'Brien's base running rating of a 2, in order to get to third, needs to be a 2, and he does with 2 outs. O'Brien will make it to third base, and Griffin will hold it first. A base hit by Griffin. And now a big chance for Steve Henderson to try to get Oakland back in this game. There are 2 outs. And that's going to be it for Tanana, because an S1 fatigue brings in a run. So Tanana coming out, the Tigers will go to the bullpen. And we'll see who they'll bring out. And it's going to be Let's see, you're up by 4. It's going to be Aurelio Lopez, 3 wins, 7 losses, 5 saves, a 4.80 ERA. Aurelio Lopez will pitch to Henderson with 2 outs. Runners at the corners here at Oakland Coliseum. A's trying to maybe get something going on here. Infield is normal. I am rolling a strat, and that is a 4. Alfredo Griffin, no play. No hit and run with 2 outs. Lopez will pitch. 4-1 against a right-hander. That is a straight home run check. Henderson against a righty is a 7. That's a 15. It's too high. But Henderson does get to swing. 3-1, and he popped it up in the infield. It's a pop out to second. He goes from a possible home run to a pop out, and the inning ends there. No runs and a hit after 6, 7-3 Tigers. In this important game in the American League. We go to the top of the 7th inning. I do apologize to all of you who lost the stream to have to catch this. Remember, you can still watch it on replay. Lance Parrish leads off for Detroit. Parrish having a pretty interesting day. He's 1 for 1, but he's reached base on error twice. Here in the top of the 7th, Rio will pitch to him. Pitch from Rio. 6-4 against a righty. That's a blank. Parrish gets the swing. 4-6. Ground out to third. And that is the first out. Here's Barbaro Garby. Garby is 1 for 3. Rio's pitch. 5-5. That's a range play. Garby gets the swing. 3-6. It's a ground ball to first. The ball is hit to Dusty Baker. His range is a 1. Not a chance. At a single or a double. That's going to be a single for Garby as that winds up into right field. Second hit of the day for Garby. And here's Larry Herndon. Herndon 2 for 3, 2 singles. Am I rolling strat? No longer. And the A's will play runners safe. Detroit will not. 1 out. Infield is halfway. Rio will pitch. 3-3. That's a walk chance. The 6 against a righty. It's good. And Herndon will walk. And now here's Nelson Simmons coming on for Detroit. Runners at first and second, and only 1 out. Rio coming close to his fatigue level. Oakland getting its bullpen up again. There is no strat. Rio will pitch. 2-2. Walk plus 10. That 14 is good. And now the bases are loaded. The bases are loaded for Alejandro Sanchez. So now let's see what they're going to do. This is his tired batter, so he's not tired on this batter. And they're going to let Rio pitch to him and see if he can get out of this. Rio will pitch to Sanchez. Bases loaded, 1 out. Infield is going to play halfway. They're going to try to turn 2. Garby, of course, has to run on contact. Pitch from Rio. That's a 6-3. Strikeout plus 10. And he got him. He strikes out Sanchez. That's a big K. 2 outs. The batter now is Tom Brookins, and that's going to be it for Rio. He will come out because now he is tired. You don't want a tired pitcher there. So they're going to bring in a right-hander, I believe, to pitch. And who are they going to bring out? They will bring out they'll bring out Keith Atherton. 4 wins, 7 losses, 3 saves, or 4.30 ERA. Keith Atherton will pitch to Tom Brookins with 2 outs. Infield is now normal. Bases loaded here, top of the 7th. There is a strat because Atherton does have a pickoff move. He doesn't get it, and now we'll pitch. Atherton, and that is a 5-3, and that against the righty is a blank. Brookins gets to swing. 2-5, ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw will go to first, and the inning will end there. He gets out of the jam. No runs, 1 hit, 2 walks, and we are at the 7th inning stretch. 7-3 Tigers. Sing your Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I will be right back. What have we got coming up tomorrow? We have in the 1995 One and Gone. It is we begin now the 3rd round, game number 21. The California Angels will take on the Cleveland Indians. It will be Mark Langston going up against Chad O'Jay. And on Inside Pitch 1985 tomorrow night. What's our game tomorrow? We are back. We are at the Kingdome as the New York Yankees take on the Seattle Mariners. So we have a Yankee game tomorrow night, everyone. So for all you Yankee fans or Yankee haters, please don't miss it. Yankees and the Mariners tomorrow night. Bottom of the 7th inning, Tigers leading 7-3. Dusty Baker leads off for Oakland. We're going to see a new pitcher for Detroit as Lopez was really only in there to try to get 1 batter. Let's see who Detroit wants to bring out to pitch. And they will go with... they're going to go with Juan Berenger. 5 wins, 6 losses, a 5.59 ERA. Juan Berenger will pitch to Dusty Baker here to start the bottom of the 7th. No strat and base runners for Oakland are safe, which means they'll only go station to station unless there is a scoring opportunity. That's a rule I'm using. 2-1 for Berenger. That's a range play. Baker swings 1-4. Ground ball to third. That is hit to Brookins. His range is a 4. He's got it. Throws to first. Out number 1. Nice play by Tom Brookins. Here's Dave Kingman. Salvador America joins me here at Oakland Coliseum. I do apologize. This is the second part of the game as the first game kind of got, streamed out. Kingman is 2 for 3. Berenger's pitch, 4-4. Strikeout chance. 6 got him. Kingman goes down on strikes. That is out number 2. Next batter will be Mike Heath. Heath is 0 for 3. Berenger's pitch, 2-2. That's a home run straight check. Heath against a righty is a 10. That's a 9, and that one is a goner. Kaboom! That ball is high, that ball is deep, and that ball is out of here. Mike Heath hits it opposite field, out to right field. It is gone. Home run for Heath. Berenger gives up the solo jack, and it's now 7-4. Next batter is Mike Davis. Berenger looking on. He will pitch to Davis. And that's a 4-1. And that is a possible error. Davis will swing. 3-1. Single into right field. The ball is hit to Sanchez. And his error rating is a 20. And that is going to be an error. He boots it. He does boot the ball. Davis is on his way to second. His base running rating is a 4. His base running rating is a 4, and Sanchez adds 1. It's a 5. A 1-5. Davis takes third, and he does not. He holds it second. What did I say? A 1-5? No, he does. Right? No, I'm sorry. He does take third. He does take third. That's a 1. What am I talking about? Davis takes third on the error. 2-base error. So that is a single and an E9. That's the second error on the Tigers. Both teams now have 2 errors in this game. Next batter is Don Hill. With 2 outs, the infield will stay normal. Berenger will pitch. Is there a strat? Yes, there actually go back to strat. And that is a 5. Since we've gone back to strat, that's why they can go ahead. Since I went back to a strat rule, the play safe was taken off. Davis, and on an error, it's different. Davis will stay there. Berenger will pitch. That's a 4-2 strikeout chance. 15 is high. Hill gets the swing. 3-4 ground out to short, and that will end the inning. 1 run for Oakland on 2 hits and an error. A solo shot by Mike Heath. It's 7-4. This game is not over yet. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Lou Whitaker is due to lead off for the Tigers. He will bat. Keith Atherton actually can still pitch a little bit. They're going to go with him for a little while here. Actually, Atherton's going to come out. Oakland will go to the bullpen. We'll see a new pitcher. Probably bring out a lefty here. If they have one in the bullpen, let me see. They do, and it's going to be Tim Burtsas. 10 wins, 6 losses, 4.01 ERA. Burtsas is now the 5th pitcher being used by Oakland in the game. Whitaker will lead off. Remember, Salvador America, your favorite team is on deck tomorrow night here on Inside Pitch 85. The Seattle Mariners are hosting the New York Yankees. I know you can't wait to watch your favorite team. Burtsas will pitch 4-5. Strikeout chance 9 against the lefty is too high. Whitaker gets the swing. 4-4 ground out to second base. That is out number 1. And here's Alan Trammell. Trammell's 1 for 4. Pitch from Burtsas, 6-2. That's at the park. Oakland Coliseum says 1-2, and that is a fly out to right. 2 men down. And here is Kirk Gibson. Hey, don't start that with me. Here's Kirk Gibson. Gibson hit a home run in this game. He is 2 for 4. 2 outs. Burtsis will pitch to him. And that is a 6-6 error on a grounder. Gibson will swing 2-3. Fly ball right field. And, of course, there won't be an error there. And Burtsis has a nice 1-2-3 inning. Berenger is coming out for Detroit. Steve Kiefer due to lead off for Oakland. He's had a good night tonight. He's 2 for 3. We'll see a new pitcher for the Tigers. They got right switch coming up, so I think we'll see a right-hander. And they're going to go with Randy O'Neal. 5 wins, 5 losses, a save, 3.24 ERA. Randy O'Neal will be the pitcher now. Steve Kiefer due to bat, and although he's had a good night tonight, 2 for 3, I think we're going to see a pinch hitter for Kiefer. So he is at third base. Let me see if I can do that. Yeah, I can. So Kiefer's going to come out of the game. He had a couple of good hits, but they're going to take him out. And coming on to pinch hit will be Dwayne Murphy. Dwayne Murphy will pinch hit for Randy O'Neal. We'll have to replace the third baseman in the bottom of the 8th. Pitch from O'Neal. 4-3. That's a blank. Murphy gets the swing. 5-6. Star 4. Ground out to third. That is the first out. Next batter is Charlie O'Brien. He'll bat at 273. O'Neal with the pitch, and that is Suadice. I'll re-roll. 6-4 from O'Neal. That's a strikeout chance. 12 is good. He struck out O'Brien. And that is out number 2. And the batter now is Alfredo Griffin. Griffin is 2 for 4 tonight. O'Neal's pitch, 5-5, wild pitch, ball 1. Do it again, 6-3, strikeout chance. 3, got him. He struck out Griffin. He strikes out 2 of the 3 batters. And a 1-2-3 inning for the A's. Still 7-4 after 8. Top of the 9th inning. Tim Burtsis. Will he stay out there to pitch? The answer is no. Larry Parrish is the batter. They got 3 right-handers coming up. Burtsis is going to come out. Oakland will go to the pen. And they're going to go with Steve Ontiveros. Pretty much their best relief pitcher. 1 win, 3 losses, 8 saves, a 1.93 ERA. This is the 6th pitcher the A's have used today. Steve Ontiveros, his job to keep it a 7-4 game. Lance Parrish will lead off here in the top of the 9th. Parrish having a good night, though. He is 1 for 2. That is a 6-3 from Ontiveros. That's a walk chance. And the 8 against Parrish is good. He does. 7 plus 2 is 9. And Parrish does walk. Leadoff walk for Parrish. Here's Barbaro Garby. Parrish has now been on base 4 times tonight. 1 by single, twice by error, and now on a walk. Am I rolling a strat? The answer is no. Infield halfway. I am rolling for pickoff, though. And that is a 10, nothing happening. Ontiveros will pitch. 4-4, strikeout chance. 17 is high. Garby will swing 1-6, and that's a ball hit to right field. That is an 11 against a righty. That's going to be a double for Barbaro Garby. He smacks one into right. Parrish base running rating is a 3. Double to right to get home, -1 is a 2. Right fielder for Oakland is Heath. It's a +1. It's a 3. A 1 to 3, Parrish will score. 4 5, he holds. 6 2 to 5, he's out. 6-1, 6-6, Garbry's probably out. And that is a 4, he holds. Parrish holds at third. He cannot score on the double. Runners at second and third now for Larry Herndon. Detroit putting the juices on Oakland tonight. Infield is going to go in. They cannot allow Parrish to score. His base running rating is a 3. With the infield in, his base running rating becomes a 1. If you're the Tigers, you might send him anyway because you're up by 3. So let's see what happens. Infield is in. I will probably roll a extra die to decide if Parrish goes or not. But first, we see there's a pickoff. And there is none. Ontiveros will pitch. And that's a 3-1. That's a walk chance. The 15 is high. Against a righty, it's high. Herndon will swing. 6-6 against a right-hander. Base hit past first. That is a single for Herndon. Parrish, of course, will score. Barbaro Garby's base running rating is a 3. Needs to be a 4 in order to get a single past first. It is not. He will hold at third. Herndon holds at first. 8-4 Tigers. Steve Ontiveros, a 1.93 ERA, gives up a walk and 2 base hits. Not off good for him. And now with runners at the corners, here's Nelson Simmons with nobody out. And the infield is still going to be, now they're going to play the infield halfway for 2, as the Athletics are pretty much thinking that the writing's on the wall here. Garby's base running rating, though, would be a 2 to try to come home. We'll see what happens. Runners at the corners. Strat roll for pickoff. There is none. Ontiveros will pitch to Simmons. That's a 5-6 against the left-hander switch. It's a blank. Simmons gets the swing. 1-5, and that is a ground ball to second base. Garby's base running rating is a 2. I'm going to roll a die and see if he comes home. A 1 to 2 he does. 3 to 6 he does not. And that is a 4. He does not. So they look Garby back. Now they'll try for a double play. Simmons' double play rating is a 3. Nothing from Ontiveros. Halfway is 4. The ball was hit to second. Shortstop Griffin, no adjustment. A 1 to 4, they turn it. And they do. It is a 4-6-3 double play, and Garby stays at third. Two outs. And now the batter is Alejandro Sanchez, as Garby does not try to score. He stays at third base. Two outs. Maybe I should have sent him anyway. I probably might have tried to play at the plate. Sanchez at the plate. Garby on at third. Two outs now. Rolling for pickoff. And that is a 1. Nothing happening. Ontiveros will pitch. That's a 5-5. That's an automatic out. And that's going to be a 16. That's going to be what I roll the wrong die. It's a star line. It's a star 3. It's a ground ball to third, and the inning ends there. 1 run for the Tigers on 2 hits. 8-4 in favor of the Cats. Will we see some 9th inning magic as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning? Not 3rd inning. Bottom of the 9th. 8-4 Tigers. Steve Henderson is the leadoff batter. Do the Tigers want to keep Randy O'Neal out there? Let's see. They're going to keep O'Neal out there for a little bit. He can pitch to a few batters. So Steve Henderson will lead off against O'Neill here in the bottom of the ninth. O'Neill will pitch, and that's a 1-6. That's a walk plus 10, and Henderson walks to first. Leadoff walk by Henderson, and he goes there. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 ninth inning here at RJL 518? You're kidding yourself. The leadoff batter goes to first. The batter now will be Dusty Baker. I never said he was going to play third base for Oakland. That was Mike Gallego, who took over at third base for Kiefer. Didn't need him, but I would have brought him out anyway. Mike Gallego took over at third base. Henderson is at first. Baker, the batter. He will hit. Infield halfway. Runners are running safe. There is no strat, but there is a pickoff. And that's a 9, nothing happening. O'Neill will pitch. 3-2 against a righty. That's a straight home run check. Baker against a righty is a 16. That is an 8. Kaboom! He hits one high. He hits one deep to right field. Going, gone. Home run, Dusty Baker. Stadium cheers. Yay! Dusty Baker hits a 2-run shot on a bad pitch by O'Neill. And the score is now 8-6. And nobody out here in the bottom of the ninth. That will be it for O'Neill. The batter now is Dave Kingman. The Tigers are not going to take any chances. They will bring out the closer, and that is Willie Hernandez. 8 wins, 10 losses, 31 saves, a 2.70 ERA. Hernandez now has to come in to close. The A's already have 2 runs. It's now 8-6. And still nobody out. Kingman is 2 for 4. Pitch from Hernandez. 5-1 against a righty. It's a blank. Kingman gets the swing. 6-5. Single to left field. It's a base hit. The tying run coming to the plate. Kingman gets a single. He's now 3 for 5. The batter now is Mike Heath. And we may see and Heath has hit a home run in this game today. Question is, do they want to go to the bench? I think with a 250 average, I'm going to say yes. I think Mike Heath is what? He is the right fielder. Do I have anybody to take the position? Actually, no, he's got a bat. So Mike Heath will come into bat. I think Sparky Anderson is looking for the Tums. Kingman on it first. Mike Heath, the batter. Willie Hernandez trying to get this game over, but Oakland's not going away. Infield is halfway. Am I rolling for strat? The answer now is no, but I am rolling for pickoff. Nothing going on. Hernandez will pitch. Plate runner safe option is now off. 1-4. Strikeout chance by Hernandez. 5. Got him. He struck out Heath. That is a big strikeout. And now here's Mike Davis. He will bat. 287 average. Davis is 1 for 4. Reached on a single and an error moved him over. Kingman on it first. Now halfway. Rolling for pickoff. That is a 15, no play. Hernandez will pitch to Davis. That's a 3-2. Automatic out. Could this do it? It's an automatic out. Let's see what it is. It's a 1. It's a star 1. It's a fly ball to left. It's a fly out, and there are 2 down now. And the last chance for the A's will be Don Hill. Hill is 1 for 4. Bats 285. He'll stay up there. 2 outs. Now the infield is normal. Rolling for pickoff. None. Hernandez will pitch. 3-3. Range play. Hill gets the swing. That's a 3-5. It's a ground ball to third. The ball is hit to Tom Brookins. His range is a 4. He's got it. Makes the play. Pumps once. Pumps twice. Throws to second to get Dave Kingman. That's the game. Tigers win a big one here. 8-6 over the A's. Tom Brookins makes a heck of a play at third. And that could have been real trouble. 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk for Oakland, but they just come up a little short in a game where it looked like it was going to be a blowout. Stay tuned for a 10-minute ticker and final line score coming up. For the Tigers, 8 runs, 13 hits, 2 errors. For Oakland, 6 runs, 11 hits, and 2 errors. Frank Tanana does get the win. Tommy John the loss. Willie Hernandez does get the save. Here's the funny thing about this game. The final score historically of this game was 5-3. So there were 8 runs in that game. We had 14. But here's the funny thing. There were 23 hits in that game. We have 24. There were 4 errors in that game. We had 4. I don't know about you, but that's pretty good. Off by the runs, but the hits and the errors were pretty close enough for me. Nice win for Detroit as they try to stay with everybody else in the American League East. Timeout for 10-minute ticker. Yeah, sorry guys. Unfortunately, there was a problem with the stream, so I'll combine it. I don't think I can combine the streams, but at least I'll mark them part 1 and 2 so you guys will know what happened. So the Tigers get a good win on Oakland. They beat them 8-6. Now let's see how the rest of the day's game goes. Texas taking on Boston to start the August 22nd. And that is a 7. That is a win for the Red Sox, 6-2. New York Yankees at California. And that is a 5, a win for the Yankees, 7-6. Kansas City at the White Sox. That's a 7, a win for the Royals, 8-2. Baltimore taking on Seattle. And that is a 10, a win for the Mariners, 6-0. Chicago Cubs at Atlanta. That is an 8. That's a win for the Braves, 5-4. Braves get a win. St. Louis at Houston. I know Steeler fan will be watching this one. And that is a 6. Cardinals win 9-7. San Diego taking on Montreal. And that is a 6. Padres get the win 6-4. San Francisco against my New York Mets. That is a 7. Mets win. Happy recap 5-0. Los Angeles taking on Philadelphia. And that is a 6, a win for the Dodgers, 8-5. Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. And that is a 2, a win for the Pirates. They beat the Reds 7-0. Now moving on to August 23rd. Minnesota taking on Boston. And that is a 5, a win for the Twins, 3-1. And I know Salvador will say rigged. Detroit taking on California. That's a 3, a win for the Angels, 3-2. Toronto taking on the Chicago White Sox in a doubleheader. First game goes to Toronto 7-5. Second game goes to the White Sox 9-7. Typical doubleheader, usually a split. Milwaukee taking on Cleveland. And that is a 6, a win for the Brewers 6-4. Texas against Kansas City. And that is a 10, win for the Rangers 6-0. Baltimore taking on Oakland. And that is an 8. That's a win for the Athletics 6-2. New York Yankees taking on Seattle. We have this game tomorrow night. And that is a 7, a win for the Yankees 5-4. St. Louis taking on Atlanta. And that is a 5, a win for the Cardinals 8-1. Chicago Cubs taking on Cincinnati. And that is a 7. That's a win for the Reds, 9-6. Los Angeles taking on Montreal. That's a 10, a win for the Expos, 3-0. They continue to dominate the National League. San Diego taking on the Mets in a doubleheader. Game 1 goes to the Mets, 7-5. Game 2 goes to the Padres 7-4. So they split. San Francisco taking on Philadelphia. That is a 4. Giants get a win. 5-2 over the Phillies. The Phillies are now starting to have issues. Houston taking on Pittsburgh. And that is a 6, a win for the Astros, 3-1. That is your 10-minute ticker for today. If your team won, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow on Inside Pitch, 1995, one and gone. California will take on Cleveland in the one and gone tournament. Tomorrow night on Inside Pitch 85, New York Yankees against the Seattle Mariners. In a big game there as the Mariners try to hold on. Lots more games coming up. We are getting closer to the end of August. The pennant race is approaching. The September pennant race. What will happen there? Who knows what the dice and the cards will bring? Salvador America, Brandon Baker, C&D Baseball TV with Tony Porter, Bob's Tabletop Sports. Thank you all for joining me back on the stream since we lost it earlier. I can't combine them, but I will go ahead and link them together if possible. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles, and of course subscribe if you've not to. Have a great night, everybody. Stay safe, healthy, smart, and strong. Tigers get a nice win over Oakland tonight, 8-6. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.